chapter 4, we look at verse 17. So he went into the temple to pray as he usually did, and they handed him the scroll of the prophet Isaiah. Unrolling the scroll, he found the place where it is written, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, for he has anointed me to bring the good news to the afflicted." Some time ago we saw news to the poor, news to the afflicted. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to captives, sight to the blind, and to lead the oppressed free, to proclaim a year of favor. So what is the mission of Jesus? He goes into the temple and he says, look, I'm going to fulfill the words of Isaiah. It was like this, complete different now. Liberty, happiness, the blind are able to see. He then rolled up the scroll, gave it back to the assistant, and sat down. And all eyes in the synagogue were fixed on him. Then he began to speak and say, look, this text is being fulfilled even as you listen. And in verse 22, he won the approval of all, and they were astonished by the gracious words that came from his lips. Verse 22, they were astonished by the gracious words. Imagine Jesus has come back home, and he goes into the temple to preach. Well, to pray rather. They handed him the scroll, he reads it, and he tells them, look, this scripture, this of Isaiah is being fulfilled this very moment. And they were pleased, they were satisfied, they were elated, right? To such extent that they said, boy, look at the gracious words. We have never heard anyone saying that, right? So they were gracious. They were happy about the gracious, the way he was so eloquent about the gracious words that came from his lips. Tomorrow now we want to look at verse 23 to see what's happening.